Hello and welcome back to another exciting day in the arena. Mental note, really actually get on with making an intro and an outro. Truly something that I lack. But we've got, we actually had a banned and, I guess not restricted, but there is a banned list announced today for Standard, and we are not quite in a place where we can play a Standard deck as plain budget, so there's very few things that we can actually afford. Like if we play Standard, like look at this, I've got like one copy of a couple cards. There is nothing here except for like some stuff that I've crafted on the top end. So yeah, it's gonna be a Standard Brawl kind of day. Using the deck that we built a couple days ago that is honestly a lot of fun to play if we don't get like locked out by some strange strategy we're not prepared for. Alright, we got Cloud. Is that the one from the set? I think so. We don't have the plan. The plan of this deck is to get 2 lands and one of the several fetch ones. I think that it's... we don't want to get too greedy. We're hoping for a 3rd untapped land real soon, because the whole thing goes no attacks. He might have a thing to deal 2 damage to a tapped creature. All right, that's whew, never didn't have it. Cool. So, we got 5. We should be able to play Vorinclex next turn. We've taken 2. So, I'll just drop that old Vorinclex. Get our forests out. Land for turn. Oh, it should have been the archway, actually. If I attack, I'm going to get in for 3, which is pretty good. Okay. Okie dokie. Not quite big enough yet. Trample... Vaultborn, I think, is the play. And then we'll send that back to the hand. Get in for 6. He's got cool abilities later on. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next turn, we can just Vorinclex. Oh, I like the idea. 6-4, you got any pro-red, pro-green? Yeah, can't stop you. So, we should be able to activate Vorinclex, get some stuff. We'll get back... Ooh! This might be it, because... we'll just play the dragon. And then we'll saddle the Vulcan. Get in there. Draw a bunch of cards, gain a bunch of life. I should be out of range of any nonsense that you're trying to pull. And hopefully that's it. Yeah. We got there. Mathis for blockers. So yeah, that's what the deck does when the opponent doesn't have a lot to do. It's pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. It tickles my Timmy brain something fierce. Watching the sound real quick. It looks like the game sound's working today. Yeah, this is bunch of tap lands, which is awkward, but everything else here is fine. Yeah, if we top deck an untapped land, we'd be golden. I mean, this is, like I said, fine, but it's a little slow. Yeah, we got turn... Never didn't have it. Alright, yeah, so Magical Christmas Land, we get another untapped land. Yeah, that's fair. In that case, we'll just, yeah, it's fine. We'll reach the horizon a turn late. Oh, no. Oh, he's doing aggro things. Six, we can do 7 or 6, so random encounter or Ogla. Oh, Baloths. Instant board state with Baloths is pretty good. I was gonna say, there shouldn't be a 1-mana... Sure. Yeah, I'm still gonna create the 4/4 though. We definitely want to Meteor Golem soon. I think we'll just take out the Tempest Angler. Put on a land. I want to attack with anything. I could get in for 4 damage, but... No, I think it's better just to keep the blocker for now. Does banning things out of Standard ban them out of Standard Brawl? That would make sense to me, but I don't know. And the cool part about having the Meteor Golem, if he doesn't deal with it, there's a Thunderous debut in his future. There's a Thunderous debut. Probably should have random encountered, thinking about it. Queen Brahi. Okay. Send out this. Hey, we got a Drakuseth. We got 4 damage. Alright. Random encounter Drakuseth. Drakuseth wins games. We should have rerolled this earlier. Yeah. We didn't kill a lot of creatures, though, so we're only a little bit behind. This is hot, though. We win another game, we should get another 2,000 gold, which is... That's packs! That's packs! We can get... opening packs. Alright, another cloud. Is that the same guy? Probably isn't, but... no. This is the most dinosaur hand ever, but we need... There it is. If we top deck a red source, we'll just go down to 5. That's fine. We'll go down to 4. This isn't the game for me. Unfortunately, I don't think I can mold a 3. Uh-oh, Narset. Yeah, this'll do. We will thin the deck. I've got 4 lands, that's quite enough lands. So I'm gonna get a red because Brotherhood's End is the only thing in the hand with double pips. And potentially, if he's an aggro deck, I want to play that early. So we will toss out that old Ruby. I don't think a Narset deck specifically is going to have the deal 2 damage to a tapped creature. I could be wrong, though. Just going to go T, sure. We are going to... That's towns. I've already got the thing, so... Yep. Alright, and then we got a Vorinclex. And if he comes into face and doesn't leave up a blocker, then Ruby can just take out an invasion next turn. So if he plays a Hasty, if he doesn't play a creature, if he plays a York, rude, however. Yeah, let's Vorinclex. That, we won't attack this turn. Protect the life total slightly. Oh, that could get real iffy real quickly. I noticed that the opponent doesn't have blue. Wants to trade for the Vorinclex. It's only 3 damage. I'll take 3 damage. Invasion. Yeah. Next we will go face and there. So does he want to throw the devotee under me? Play that bad boy. And the fun part is I can still wipe his board. That's not a trick that Radha could pull off. The dragon. Oh, yeah. Man has access to blue now. No. I was using that. Yeah, let's throw down a Vault Worm, because next turn we can Calamity, and that's always fun. 3 damage or expansive? We're gonna expand the sphere. Let's grab these two, which is going to return that old mountain. Yeah, good thing I wiped his creatures, or else I would have had to deal with something. You're gonna top the library? Sure. Sure. No, my ruby! Yeah, go to the command zone. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Oh, we still have 6, so... Unless I am miscounting this greatly. Didn't even want to see what we were going to do with it. Oh, they were completely done. Is my voice really low? Why is my voice really low? That's weird. Huh. Well, you know, sound check 20 minutes into the thing. It's fine. Did I not get 2,000 gold? Or was that... Oh, no, that was for the other track, because I haven't purchased the... Dang. No packs for me. No paxes. Let's see. We don't have the plan, so we'll take the free mull. There's the plan, and I believe this is going to be good enough. And he is... Oh, aggro. We might die. Let's not attack. He seems like the kind of whippersnapper who would have 2 damage on a spell. We got... Map the Frontier is, I think, the best one because of that. Okay, so we're going to Breaching Dragonstorm, which will set us up for a sweet Thunderous debut later. We taking 1, lads. There's that lightning. So we got... Yep, Breaching Dragonstorm. What do we receive? A dragon. Cool. Do I even want to attack? Because we're gonna want to block the lightning. that dragon onto the bus. Okay. So the Thunderous Debut thing kind of got a little bit squashed because we got the wrong one. Let's fight. Fight the lightning. You seem like a whippersnapper who's gonna want his commander. Alright. The fact that that lasts an entire round is kind of annoying. Let's Team Dragonstorm again. Yes. Yes. And there it is. Turns out removing the commander for the second time is gonna do it against a lot of aggro decks. Beachy Dragonstorm at Tali is one of my favorite things. I mean, that would pay 5, get 8 and then 9 mana and whatever he had worth of stuff. Like, unless you're some kind of hard control deck or actually already tempoing me out, there's not much a lot of decks can do about that. Alright. What do we got? Laughing Jasper Flint. Isn't this the most popular Standard Brawl deck? It's also a budget deck. Yeah, no, that'll do. Uh-oh, stinky. This is the one that has to deal damage and allows him to cast? Okay. Oh, cast from the graveyard. That's... I was thinking the other one that, grabs off the top of my deck and then they can cast it later. File Smasher. Let's not swing directly into the Vial Smasher. I don't win that fight right now. And then my commander dies. If it doesn't, then we're in a good place. However, his deck is designed to commit crime. Oh, you can actually mess with stuff on this board. That's cool. Oh, nice. Yeah, you can just go in. Like, I'm not gonna... Either that. Circuitous route. Grab me my lands. Aha! He's taking damage now. Oh, wait. Ruby is entirely extraneous at this point and only going to get me a Dracoseth. Yeah, you kind of missed your window on that one, bud. 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 is a Quilled Great Worm or a Rampaging Baloths. Uh-oh. Dragoseth is the more critical threat. Yeah, I was thinking of playing that one next turn. But our opponent now knows our game plan. The game plan is murder. He's probably got stuff. The Steel Hellkite does more. On the attack. So he's got to deal with it. Him being in red gives him access to some, you know, artifact destruction options that wouldn't affect the Quilled Great Worm, but does he have it? Man, I want more lands. If I could top deck an untapped land, that would be great. A tapped land would also be fine. What the fuck do you have in his hand? That's so big! Sure. Yep. My turn. Okay. Tapped land is fine. Do we want the Great Worm or do we want to kill the 3 drops? I think we want to kill the 3 drops. Could have dealt an extra little bit of damage, but it's fine. We got rid of his draw engine. And we can start taking down the 2 drops this turn. F. Alright. I think that Itali is the better play because that has higher hits. It also gives me 2 cards, whereas Dragoseth doesn't necessarily. Oh, Vaultborn, actually. Gain life? No, I think it's just, Itali. Sure. Kill the... and that. Yeah. Do we attack? Yeah, that's fine. No treasure for you, sir. So it's possible we just lose it here because we're so low on life, but we have a blocker, and yeah, that's fine. You can have it. It's late enough in the game that I don't want to allow you access to my graveyard. Alright. Let's start getting life! Get in there. Then we'll put down the Dragoseth, which is going to... Oh, wait. How did you get mine? What the heck? Dang it, Tiny Bones. Which I assume is what happened there. Is it face? It's face. My turn. Let's go. That has trample, so let's just send that puppy in there. See if we can just murder. Up, up, up. Down to 1. We're doing great. Get him with the desert. Never expect the desert kill. Yeah, exactly. Disdainful stroke. I'm stroking off my opponent. Pause. Wait, hold on. No, no. Pulsing Behemoth does a lot in this deck for being an uncommon. Unfortunately, it's not what I need. This, however... Zac, okay. We're gonna start with this one because I want to draw the untapped land. So having the 1.2 something% extra chance of drawing it, there it is. Hey, you know what, opponent? That's fair. My commander. Yeah. That just allows me to play a tapped land now, doesn't it? It's a tapped mountain. You slowed me down, sir. Okay. Oh, that's a bad pull right there. Oh well. Encroaching Dragonstorm doesn't do much different. Breaching Dragonstorm, so we'll just map the frontier. Get at least that. Ah. The fact that that is one mini game. Incredible. Alright, well. Ew. Ugh. I don't like any of the stuff that's going on right now. That's too many things. I don't like the things that my opponent's doing. I'm gonna do my own thing. Okay. And destroy that. Destroy the archway. Get back that old mountain. It's a colored permanent though, so Ugin can deal with that. If I don't just die here. I think I just die here though. Or I'm at least at 1, which doesn't help me much. No, I should be at... Yeah, no, that's just dead. Nice. You didn't have to go through the motions, opponent. You could have just done the 6. He slowed me down just enough. What can you do? Oh, I got a gifted membership to Yuki and Yuna. Very cute. I watched some pack opening for them. One of them wasn't there the moment that I logged in, so I've only ever seen one of them. This is fine. Take 1 damage, kiddo. The fact that it's target, so this land commits a crime. Uh-oh. Stinky. Do 1 damage to target opponent. Okay. Well, that's not good. Excuse you? You're very loud. We want to follow the plan. And the plan is murder. I have more red cards in my hand, so I should probably lean more into red. And now I take so much damage because this is an aggro deck. Atali could get me out of this. There's 2, so that's this guy, and then that. Pretty ideal Atali, all things considered. And then I get, I get a magical calamity into Vaultborn Tyrant. No. You just settled this turn, create a tapped attacking token as a copy of it. Okay. That should work on Vaultborn. Yeah? It'll leave me a little bit open, but I think that the advantage that we get out of that is good enough. Kill me now, opponent! Bonus rating calamity. Out aggro this, you casual. I don't want your commander anywhere near me. Let's discard down that, and that. And okay. Heavy-handed. Speaking of heavy hands, that's a pack. We're so close. Oh, man. Man, we would have got it if I had remembered to switch out the quest at the beginning. End the turn with 12 more cards in your hand. Well, I didn't really end the turn necessarily. I kind of won, but that was my opponent ending the turn. Still counts. Ah, cool. Another town. None of these are very good for me. You know, I would like the Knights of the Round would be awesome in this deck. There's not a lot of indestructible in Standard right now, especially at the mana point that I want to be aiming for. My cat wants cuddles. She's hanging around looking at me. Oh! Another Gruul deck. Another lands deck. This hand should work. That was the wrong button. Okay. I'm a doofus magoofus. This should be fine, though. We have removal this time. Vitalia random encounter. Random encounter is better if he removes my commander. Not too worried, though. The fact that he is creature-based ramp might be to my advantage because of the Brotherhood's End. So I'm gonna say that that mistake might not have been the end of this game. In theory. And off the rip, I will not attack into Nisa. Because he doesn't pump herself, at least. They are doing similar things to us. But Nisa's just a better card. Yeah, so landfall, double the number of counters. That's unfortunate because I don't think that I can reasonably circuitous route this turn. I think that I have to wipe the board. And then hope for an untapped land, or else we're sunk in the water. Our opponent going first was super bad. Yep. Sure is, bud. Oh, that does not help me. Yeah. Random encounter. Encounter a Tali. Get in there, because it's coming back to my hand. I will trade this Overlord into your Mamacita? Any day of the week. Alright, he's got a dragon now. Interesting. It's your own guy, like... we don't want a random encounter again. I think we're gonna Vaultborn. Yeah, that'll give us life, another card. That card is a land. We could cycle Kogel and Yadero, but that doesn't destroy anything right now. Sure. Let's trade. Because mine comes back. I guess his comes back too. Got it, bud. I think I can... Alright, we got it. Yeah, I had fun. That was great. My opponent's like, yeah, it's just gonna keep going downhill from here, and I'm like, yeah, kind of is. Many golds. There's creature enchantment. Okay. Ooh. It's pack opening time, baby. One pack. I'm not seeing anything. Ultima. Huh. It is a board wipe. I wonder if Ultima's gonna get played now. The format's slowing down. Another city. And one that I can't use. Alright, alright. No amazing hits, but, you know. Oh, we're real close to the Land Ho achievement. Maybe we could get that today. Tifa. Yeah, maybe I would need red. I think we just die if we take this. That's fine. Played your outs. Tifa on turn 2. Not like I'll absorb a lot of damage if she comes in, but... Holy... Okay. We are going to be skipping the circuitous route this turn to deal with Tifa for now. Via this trumpeting Carnosaur. Should have held on to that, actually. And waited until they tried to equip the Buster Sword. That was kind of a misplay. It's fine, it's fine. Yeah, see, they didn't have it. So this is... Reaching Dragonstorm levels of fun. Or... Ramp? We could ramp once. It's a slow Rampaging Baloths, but a Rampaging Baloths nonetheless. Circuitous Route allows me to keep up the Thunder magic, so let's do Reach the Horizon. Alright, gives us colors. No attacks. I was gonna say, why did the Tifa cost less? The Earth Crystal. Yep. It's unfortunate for our opponent that we're managing to draw into all of our removal. Do they have the protection? Because that would be bad. They do! Ugin's a good card.
Knowledge. Equilibrium. Insight is vital to success.
We're not going to play that land because that's going to be a better Rampaging Baloths next turn. opponent is running behind a little bit on lands. I'm fine with that. Okay, a rope. Sure. Starting to think our opponent might not be the most expensive deck, even though they have... I mean, is this meta? Oh, it's evasion. Sure. Yeah. Oh. Lots. Yes. Why would we not take that action? Grab another mountain. Another Bailots. We can dude.
Many arcade rituals.
There's a whole lot of beasts. Now that's how rampaging Baloths do. My brother, if you attack with the loot, I will be blocking with all of the tokens. I didn't think so. This forces a plan to happen. Sure. That's gonna be, FIFA.
Mine is the power of eons.
I feel like Tifa's one of the commanders where if the opponent has that commander, you don't let them have that commander.
Oh yeah. Hello.
Not enough red. Too much red. This one's a risky keep. Do we take it just for... No. This is fine. We toss the Thunderous. Tapped land. We get an untapped land on turn 2 or 3. That is a friggin' portrait. He likes it. I don't like that he likes it. It's a 4-3 good. If this is a 3-4, I'd be having trouble. Never didn't have it. Make sure we don't starve ourselves on red. Does he just windmill slam the Balin? Just nice. So you've got... You got to create a 1/1 goblin token. Okay. Well, what I have to respond to that with is... this Great Worm. Two is 1 mana, 3 is draw a card, 4 is 3+1/+1 counters and trample. Okay.
You are so needy today. What is wrong with you? You can come up on the lap if you want pets.
I'm wondering with the noise gate in place if you can actually hear the cat. All in? Oh. We get one hit, we get a proliferate, and we do 1 damage. While still keeping up suplex, which is great. We're just doing terrible things to our opponent. Uh-oh. Oh. It's not too bad. That's a lot of dudes. Ah, that puts it just outside range. Get in there? Yeah, it is trample. That's not going to be enough. Opponent. Opponent math. Oops. Hey, a pack. Got 1 more cards. With that many +1/+1 counters on the creature. Okay. Cute. More packs. Yes, give me the grubby cardboard into my greasy fingers. Hey. I can finally play the Tifa deck of my dreams. That looks awful. Lifelink attacks you can remove a Lorf counter from each of any number of sagas you control, put a +1. Okay, so she's a kind of a weird saga deck. Cool, cool. We're so close. We're so close. I have 1 creature that taps for mana. And now I know I've tapped it 83 times. With the possible exception of somehow hitting a Tully onto my opponent's mana dork, which I'm just not remembering at this moment. That is all my commander. Oh, doesn't have the... Still doesn't have it. And also can't play Brotherhood's End. What are you? Giada? I mean, this wouldn't be the worst hand to play into Giada. I'm going first. We want to be able to reach the horizon. There we go. Toss the recursion. Pick up the mountain. Hopefully angels are as slow as I think they are. Gonna reach that horizon. Carnosaur or random encounter? Random encounter gives us more cards in hand, more options. And Carnosaur has an alternate mode where it can spike down Giada later. No, my yard. There's also the option to whiff, I suppose. I'll spend 6 mana, get nothing. Damn, that's crazy. Things are not looking well for Altamir. Mother load. We have 1 mana available, not really anything. This will probably be the last turn that we want to spin the wheel randomly on something. Sure. We'll get a hot rip off the top. No. We do not, in fact, attack into this Angel of Finality right now. If it was a 3-4, maybe. Okay. That took a lot of damage. Reach is good. Ugin's also just good. Let's get rid of that.
Heed my counsel. There is clarity at the center of every
Ooh, we could do a bunch of stuff. Let's get down that old Vorinclex, who has a sweet
wisely.
ETB and reach for some reason. And more life gain. And we'll be able to keep up the Carnotaur. Gyata, though... Let's just put you down before you have a chance to do it again. Do I attack? That's untapped? You know what? Thanks. Random encounter would be hot if the Vaultborn sticks around and I get actual hits off of it. Oh no. Really wants to make sure that she goes down. Alright.
Disharmony is disappointing.
Yeah, so if that's the case, then I think that we want to... We'll make you pay for it again. That's drawing stuff, which is not bad. These cards in hand. Do we attack into that? I think we do. It's got to start taking damage at some point. Vaultborn's got trample, so it's going to get through. Yeah. We can always roll into a Tolly next turn. So do they want to spend a turn? No, it's fine. Opponent might be looking to board wipe. Or deal damage to a blocking creature. Or they just didn't know. Ah, yep, okay. So I'm gonna get to keep my Vaultborn. in. Holly. Big Coaching Dragonstorm, that is... I will decline that. Get a couple more lands into play. Get another land into play. Smack my opponent on the head. Set up the lethal. We got 2 tramplers, one of which can become indestructible. Our hand is mostly filled with lands, but Atali might be able to get us there. Huzzah! Land ho! Yeah, you got. That's a good one to get. We're almost to Nature Calls. So, cast cards from exile. That's all Atali. Creature power, sure. Alright, we're doing good. Got any more things coming up? Not for a little bit, but then we'll get Pack. We might be able to get Pack by the end of the day. My voice gets so dry talking for so long. Grizzly Bill. Oh no. That's a real commander deck. This is going to be a no map, 2 lands. We top deck an untapped land. We should be fine. Our opponent, however, not mulliganing. That's fine. Going first. We're desperately needing that 3rd land. Please, please, please. Thank you, Shuffler. I have never doubted you once in my entire life. I like Vaultborn. And the next turn we can Calamity. And see if our opponent has anything to do about it. Oh man. Yep. That still should leave me no block. The ability to... Oh, he can't block it anymore. Ooh. So if we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so we can keep up the Abrade, which is not bad. How could he have known that this is what this game was coming to? Let's discard down. We'll get rid of some lands. I don't think I want the tap land anymore. That's Breaching Dragonstorm's fine. Volley's fine. Little's fine. I guess the Hellkite's really slow. And yeah, we don't need to spin the wheel. We can do Ugin things now. This game has turned around for our opponent. It is decidedly not going in his direction anymore. Oh, wow, that actually peaked really high. What's wrong with my limiter? Alright. Let's end this. I'm not going to draw it out with calamity triggers. There's no point. I'm sure there's some number in there that's padded if I actually connect with those, so I don't want to take too much of my opponent's time. If he's being genteel enough, he'll let me get there in the end. I'm just going to set the limiter on OBS because it's the last line, and apparently Wavelink is not limiting me correctly on the very end. Oh, this is so close to being good. So close. This is further. This is fine. We don't need both. So, command tower. Hoping for another untapped land. Untap land. Please, deck. Please. Okay, it doesn't matter anymore. Thank you, deck. You're the best. My deck listened to me, but the opponent just had it. Yeah, what can you do? So, next turn's Ugin. We'll just get rid of Narset. Oh no, my headphones are dying. I don't think they're gonna last the next 45 minutes. I don't think my setup's prepared. How cards equal to the number of spells you cast this turn? That's 0. Bip. And just cast Ugin on an empty board. See if the opponent... I mean, the opponent's probably going to counterspell, but they lose the Narset anyway.
Knowledge.
I'll just draw the card.
Will not allow my prod.
They might have a destroy target planeswalker thing. I'm not sure if those colors have it though. She returns. Okay. Do we... Man. 4 damage. Or 4 health. Tolly, we can... Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's that. If we add 3 more, we get nothing productive. So draw a card. Tolly.
Open your mind to possibility.
Get a hot Vorn Klex off the top. And our opponent has seen enough. Alright, 3 more games in, what, 40 minutes? Pretty easily done. I don't know why, but if I tweak this deck too much, it starts doing poorly.
Where'd you come up?
What is that? Fairy control enters each opponent loses 1 life? Okay, so you're just like an aggro fairy deck. This deck is fine, or this hand is fine. It's actually pretty good, if I'm looking at it. We'll score sweet Primeval Bounty on curve if our opponent doesn't leave up counter magic. But they might not do it. Our opponent absolutely has a counterspell. Okay. Well, that's annoying. That's even more annoying. I have time to walk to myself. So our opponent has a counterspell, right? Evidently not. Or it's a creature counterspell. We might be able to force down the Primeval Bounty. Our opponent is tapping very peculiarly. Alright. Creature enters, pay 2, tap target creature opponent controls. Okay. Offer. Alright. Do I want to suplex something? Not right now. Suplex is a sorcery. We've missed our window. That's fine. I guess we can throw down Drakuseth into their counterspell and die. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we die to most things at this point. Alright, well, if it comes back around to us. I figured it would. Six out of 10. Yep. I don't think there's any hits that actually save us. We'll just throw down a Natali. Maybe we get lucky with a Phyrexian portal. You. Sure, we'll take that. It's a fine removal spell. Do we attack with Drakuseth? Sure. Nope, you're taking too long. I feel like there could have been outs in our deck, we just didn't get them. Like the disenchant on the new Final Fantasy beast could have got there. Dahlia and the Gitrog monster. Brother, You know, I don't think I've ever seen this in my hand. I've never had the ability to play it. That will be fine. For first strike death touch. That's really, really bad. Aha, now I'm winning. Because I have higher health. Granted, I've won several games now by just having 40-something health. That's a signet. That curves pretty well into your commander, I must say. Another 1 damage, suckerfish. Not the correct land on time. Just tap, that's fine. Oh man. Disaster. I would just plug my headphones in and continue using them. However, they don't work very well when I'm plugged in. I think they turn off. And then my other headset might not be connected properly. Man. This is so lame. Do we just give it to them? I don't think I can come back for this. It's a good question. Are there any deal 4 damage cards? Kicked for 5? That's horrendous. That would work. It's not great. 4 damage for 3. Just toxic. Okay. Because, yeah, we want the 2 mana ones. Ooh. Obliterating Bolt. That would just swap out for Scorching Dragonfire. Sure. Braid deals with artifacts. Suplex deals with artifacts. It's just sorcery speed. It's not been as important, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, let's get punished for not having artifact removal. And be able to deal with 4 toughness creatures. Am I not moving? Am I making sound? Have I done it again? Nope. Okay. Why is PNG Tuber not moving? I might have frozen. Hang on, let me restart myself. Wow. Cool. I don't want to hear myself anymore, so yeah, I need a mountain to make this hand good. I need a forest and a thing to make this hand good. Okay. Dracusa. Vivi. And they're going first. Okay. Cool beans. To keep the tempo in our favor, they might play something with 2 toughness. And if they do, it's going to chuck this lightning bolt. Lord! That's fine. Keep up that old tempo play. Ruby to the dome. Someone's never seen Ruby in his life. Unfortunate Vivi. Absolutely fucking not. Uh-oh. Our opponent might be stuck on 3 lands. That's fine. It's not the best, it's not the worst. So we want one of these, one of these. Back to my hand goes the mountain. I think I'd be at level 4 speed if I had that particular land. So if we want a Vorinclex, option B is Ugin. No, I think we want a Vorinclex. We'll leave up not much, but we'll have a blocker. And an option on what to do. Vivi. I think the answer is Ugin that Vivi. Reach. leave us with... What the heck? He's making an impressive sound. I think one of the fans on my computer is dying right now.
I am the master of this.
That's concerning.
If my intervention is required,
So we can shoot
energy for your
that thing.
efforts.
Yeah, that's a very concerning sound coming from my PC right now. Do we attack? Trample, reach, no attacks. Do we just activate Vornclux? Do we attack with Vornclux first? Let's see if I can do this. It is trample. Get a Vaultborn. So we could have 4 mana this turn. No.
The wise heed my advice.
Man. If the fan died on my all-in-one cooler, that's gonna be a real issue. Yeah, no, I can't block it right now. You can go in for 1 damage. And let's just toss down one of these bad boys. And draw a card. I think we can... No, we can't win this turn with that. Well, we could just... 1, 2, 3, 4... not with the Ugin. Okay. Goodbye, Vivi! Want to see how big the Valkborn can get? Approximately 26-26. As a point of fact. Yep. Do you let the VV die? That's great. Okay, so I am concerned about my PC. 'Cause that's an expensive piece of hardware. And I don't know why it's doing such a thing. Hang on, I'm gonna see if I can, like, poke it with my finger. I poked it with my finger, and it stopped making the sound. I think it detected that something was counteracting it, and set it up. It detected it, and decided to kickstart that particular fan, and that fixed it. That is... okay. I'm worried. This is not a cheap computer. Ooh. Bonus! Oh, it's that guy! Ah, cool. Hey, Yuna. We fought that. That was one of our best games ever. Still haven't got that Bahamut that I'm aiming for, though. So do I want this guy? That's actually probably the biggest consideration. MVP, probably the best card in the deck. Antilac? Oh no. It's making the sound again. Yeah, something's wrong. Yeah, because I've never wanted to actually have Antilac more than anything else. This is a 9/9, but that's like... maybe there's a setting in BIOS that I can turn on. It'll increase the span rate. Maybe there's dust in it. I might be able to blow it off after stream. WD-40 something. Oh yeah, it is not. Something's grinding in there, I'm sure. No. Goes with Helga, but no. Our opponent queued up and then walked away. Yes. Random encounter can go bye-bye. I need a forest, because I didn't notice that I didn't have green. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Okay, we'll play it out. At least we have something we can do. Nope. That's unfortunate. I hope that I don't have to buy another all-in-one, because those are relatively expensive. Maybe just need some lube. Oh, I'm all kinds of concerned now. This is a much better hand. Let's turn 1, then Raga. Turn 2, Mountain Commander, hold up Thunder Magic. Gongaga. doing a tune. It's the plan. Get counterspelled. Don't do anything this turn or next turn. You don't want to counterspell? That slows me down by a lot if you do that. No! Syncopate was a mistake. To ask that. I shouldn't be allowed to. Yep. Mom, our opponent's doing things.
Heed my counsel.
Well,
I see no threat that I cannot match. Open your mind to
it only deals damage to creatures. Yeah, so this has become a problem real effing quick. Target creature, sure.
I grant you a
Yeah, I don't know if we got this one anymore.
insight.
They got a runaway Ugin. We don't got any of that. I don't know why it's saying that we can use Mode and Exhale.
Heed
I'm
my
pretty sure that's a sorcery. No, maybe it's because... Yeah, I have no idea.
fate flows as easily as water.
Yep. There's no hit on 4 that's going to get us out of this. It's the play that we have. was just an awkward game. Uh-oh, I'm about to get drained out. I'm gonna need to gain some life before they can. That deals with stuff. That is technically a keepable hand. We have to get a good hit off of Expand the Sphere, though, for it to be a good hand. Whew. Thank goodness. Make them deal with the Dracoseth. You gonna commit a crime, dear opponent? We got a lot of sorcery speed answers to your shenanigans. Sorcery speed or slower in the case of Dracoseth. How much does she cost? She costs... Okay. Opponent's thinking about it. They thought about it real hard, didn't they? We got 4 to the face, and then here and here. We are coming down hard. Sure. Yeah, no, that's the right option. Don't actually have the trample this turn. That's actually a good trade for him. Let's throw down this. Get a Zankerland. All right. Got a land. Let us random encounter. Card. The flashy temporary ability is pretty cool. Back into the hand. Man, our opponent had the right things to deal with us. Tapping them very carefully. You lose life during a turn, it gets plus 1 life. And then I take 3 damage. Okay. Do I have time to set up? Let's see, 3, 4, 2 nuts. Really inefficient for Steel Hellkite. But it's kind of good for Brotherhood's End? Not a problem. Land. Ruby, sure. Ruby just incidentally getting killed over here. Alright. Opponent's not got a lot of cards in hand. There's something in there you can get, I'm sure. Okay. Let us hit the mother load. That's a fine hit. Land. You've got a finality counter. You're also a death toucher, so I don't want to deal with that, honestly. Get in there for 3. Okay, okay, okay. We're kind of tapping very specifically again. Very Eldrazi core. Okay. Our opponent can attack us and give back something. Another death touch buggy. I don't like that. Is that worth meteor goleming? Yeah, probably. Is that lethal though? 6, 7, 8, 9. It is not. Trample haste is lethal though. Math is for blockers. I should look back at the playback today and weep. We got 3 minutes until 8. I could get in one more quick game. If things don't look like they're going well for us, we can just scoop. Start another one. We could be that kind of toxic gamer. Hello, Steve. Nope. No red. We don't want Arid Archway in our starting hand, or to draw it ever, actually. We'd much rather get it off of the desert. Our opponent queued and walked away. I mean, Winter's a good commander. He might actually have issues. Issues finding an opponent. I'm up to 3 trash cans in my room now. I've got recycle. I've got the non-recyclable recycle, because my parents have signed up for this new like system where they can get a bunch of stuff. Oh, this is disgusting. They can get a bunch of stuff picked up that normally isn't recyclable, and they don't want you to do. It's like bottle caps, cellophane, different types of, like I said, non-recyclable recyclables. And then trash. Oh, good. Our opponent doesn't have a kill spell. I'm shocked. Got a couple of good options. Trumpeting Carnosaur is actually probably preferable. Trumpeting Carnosaur is our option this turn. Instant board state. Put that bad boy in hand. A rare miss with the Trumpeting Carnosaur. And our opponent did not pick up their 4th land. And we finished our daily quest. 15 games in 2 hours. 15 wins in 2 hours. So close to the pack. We'll get that next time. Count on it. 300 +1/+1 counters. It's not something we're trying to do, but I can't believe that my commander 92 times. Okay, that's going to be it for me. I have got some stuff I need to do right after this. So today has been fun. More wins than losses. We're on a good streak against some pretty good commanders. That Vivi game, where we just grabbed their Vivi by the throat and never let it resolve, that was fun. So yeah, that's it for me. We got, what do we got? It's Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, Wednesday's going to be the design stream. So I will be designing. I've decided that I'm going to be designing myself as my first model. Hopefully I can pull it off, but I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, plan on that series starting soon. Other than that, that's all I got for you. So, bye.